And welcome back to Out and About today. We are talking Broadway. We're talking about Broadway coming to TPAC. We're so excited about it with, I tell you, with some of the most exciting shows that have been coming along in a long time. So Jennifer Turner joining us. Jennifer, I can't say enough about this lineup. We were talking a little bit about Dear Evan Hansen. The movie's coming out soon, but again, the musical is coming. I'm so glad you guys have this coming back. This is one of the all-time greats.
Dear Evan Hansen is such a fantastic show. And although we just had it in 2019, we only had it for a week and the entire run sold out. So when we had the opportunity to bring it back again for the 2021 season, we jumped on it immediately because we knew that there was audiences wanted more Dear Evan Hansen. So we're so happy to be able to bring it in 2021. It's a wonderful story. It won multiple Tonys in 2017. And we're just really thrilled to be able to bring this show back to Nashville so quickly.
Oh, I tell you, we saw it in 2019, and we were so, we could hardly wait. As soon as we saw it, we're like, when can we see this again? And, to me, more than a lot of musicals, but it's got such a profound story. I mean, it's a story about so many things and so many things that people can relate to. And, again, one of the headlines, one of the reviews, one of the most remarkable shows in musical theater history. And I don't think that's understating it. So I really think it had such an effect. I could not stop thinking about Evan Hansen after we left the theater that night.
It's an incredibly powerful story. And, people can identify, you see yourself in these roles, as a child or a mother or a father or sibling. And, you think about choices that you make every single day. And, it's just such it's such a personal story. But I think that people find, they see themselves. It resonates when they see the musical.
Yeah, I think you hit it right there when you said, it resonates, because that's what it did. And that's why I think people keep talking about it after they've left the theater. No matter how many times they've seen it, they think about kind of situations that they might be in. That you tell a story that you really don't feel like maybe it's a little white lie. And if something happens that happens in Dear Evan Hansen, then it's like, it has such a profound effect, on so many different people. But yeah, and just the technology behind this show is really, really amazing as well. All right, now this is going to get them dancing in the aisles. So the next we want to talk about is Summer, the Donna Summer musical. So again, you have an icon there that you're spotlighting.
Absolutely. Donna Summer, the Summer musical was a show that unfortunately when COVID hit, we had to cancel that out of our spring and 20 season. So we were so thrilled to be able to bring it back. And it's just amazing. The Donna Summers, it was one of the first record albums that I had when I was a kid, was the Donna Summer album. And, there's so many songs that you don't even think, they're just like a jukebox in your head. So when you hear them, you might say, oh, I didn't even realize Donna Summer sang that song. But she actually lived in Nashville. So she lived in Nashville and she was eventually laid to rest in Davidson County. She was also a writer. She wrote for Dolly Parton. She wrote for Reba McEntire. So I think there's a great local connection here. So we were we were disappointed, obviously, with having to, stop the season a little short. But this was one that we wanted to make sure we got back into our lineup for 2021.
Yeah, we can hardly
21-22.
So, and I tell you, but you talk about, just so many great iconic dance songs, and just, I will so be dancing to this one. So, all right, let's talk about now this is exciting. We got a play coming. What the Constitution Means to Me. I've heard so much about this.
What the Constitution, it was one of my favorite things that I saw in New York before the pandemic. Heidi Schreck just has this great take on, what she did growing up, where she used to debate the Constitution, really, and for that prize money. And then she was able to turn that into, college funding. And so she tells this very, very personal story. And it really is so powerful. And it received 2 Tony nominations. And I can't wait to see this on the road. Our staff had the honor of speaking with Heidi over the pandemic, talking a little bit more. This was also something that was filmed and you were able to see on Amazon. So if you want to check it out before you come see it live, but we're very happy to have this. It's going to be in Nashville for just a week, but we're so thrilled to be able to bring this. incredibly personal and powerful story. And, everybody will, I think, find something that they identify with when they start thinking about how they apply, the Constitution to their own lives, because the document under which we are governed and we live our lives, it impacts all of us.
Absolutely. All right, got about a minute and a half. I want to make sure we get this last show in because this is a world premiere. Tell us about May We All. It's got so many Nashville connections.
Oh, so many. We have been working on May We All for quite some time. So to see this actually, the dream become a reality, we are absolutely thrilled. It's produced by Brian Kelly of Florida Georgia Line, and there are so many great songs in here. You're also going to see some new songs in here. This is actually going to be a sit-down engagement. We're running it for multiple weeks next summer. So please check this out. We're so excited. You're going to love the music. I think you're going to love the story. It's such a Nashville story. So there was no place else that it could world premiere other than Nashville. So we cannot wait for May We All.
All right, so put that on your calendars. June 7th, 2022 is when we're going to start going to see May We All. Jennifer, thank you so much. We can hardly wait. You guys have done a phenomenal job putting this together. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll look forward to seeing you Broadway time.
Thank you. We'll see you at the show.
Absolutely. All right, we are so looking forward to that. If you have any questions, you can always go to our website and find out any information about the dates that those shows are coming. We're looking forward to the Broadway season. I'm looking forward personally to Dear Evan Hansen. I've already seen it, and I can hardly wait to see it again. May We All is one you also want to put down, world premiere. All right, that's all the time we have for this edition of Out and About Today. We'll see you next time.